Okay, perfect. Hello, everybody. I am Ashley Evans with Team Horizon, and I have my co-host who's going to introduce herself.
Hello, I am LaDena Warren.
And we are here today to discuss Facebook 101 for your personal page. Just a heads up, we're only talking personal page, no business questions, no business page. That's going to be a whole other episode another day. Um, So today I want to talk about how powerful Facebook can be um, when you use it correctly. So a lot of people don't know that there is so Facebook has an algorithm, but there's also you can't beat the algorithm of Facebook. It's really coming down to learning your audience by what you post, and also building your audience. So, um, one thing I want to say is for us as for what we do, Facebook and any businesses is really the most powerful tool that we could be using. I actually looked up some statistics while I was waiting, um, and preparing for this. I want to fix. Hold on. I'm going to put LaDena on as a co-host. Okay, perfect. There we go. Um, so some statistics of Facebook that are kind of crazy. So Facebook has over 2.9 billion monthly active users. Um, and then there's over 36% of the world population uses Facebook. Facebook is also the third most used website in the world. And for apps, it's the second most used global app that's out there. And one thing that I am going to touch a lot on today, because Facebook does not currently filter them, is stories, your Facebook stories. And there's over 1 billion stories that are posted a day throughout Facebook. So stories are going to be super powerful because of the fact that um, they're not filtered by Facebook, where right now Facebook uses their algorithm technology and stuff like that, where if you say certain things, you put certain things in your post, it will filter it out that people won't see it. Um, and I've actually started building my page the last couple of days to kind of give you guys a examples to see what my page looks like. And when you post certain things, what it's going to look like. So, with that being said, I'm going to send it over to LaDena and let her chime in on anything that she wants to talk about that she has learned while preparing for this, and then we're going to go into the guts and the glory of this.
So the main thing for me is like she said, the stories. They help because I just learned today that you can put your link in Instagram. I was already putting links in my Facebook stories. Like I would do the whole trends of motivational Mondays, travel tip Tuesdays. You can do those as your personal Facebook stories. But now when we come to the whole Facebook personal page, first you want to make sure you clean it up. You want to make sure you're not offending anyone. You want to, because you're going to be using this for your potential clients as well as potential business partners. So the whole politics, religions, you don't want to force that on anyone. And then the three posts that they say, do a personal post or interactive post, and then a business post 3 times a day. That helps get your friends involved in knowing that you're a travel agent that drives you to your business page, but that lets them know that they can see your feed, like you will be on their Facebook feed, just like they're on yours. So that's when we come with the whole algorithm. And Ashley, you can show your Facebook
I
page.
sure will.
Yes, ma'am.
And also I'm going to give some tips on how to um, clean up your Facebook and things that you can share with your audience because um, some people don't want things totally open to the public, which I get that. I've been there. Um, so my Facebook page right now, can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So this is when you open it up. This is your news feed. Okay. Your people you may know that come in through here. Once you start adding people, Facebook is going to look for common um friends that you may have. So this is a good way to um connect with people that you may have not thought of to connect with. Um, I started adding old, like high school people. I mean, I'm in my 40s, so we're going years. Um, I started connecting with Facebook people, like Facebook friends, or on Facebook with my high school friends, and I'm getting people like from high school that I haven't seen in years. Um, so when, hold on, let me mute. Okay. All right. So when I get a lot of friend requests, quite frankly, some of them are not real people. Um, and I just let them sit there. Um, but as far as my page goes, so this is my page. I have a nice cover photo. Um, your profile picture, you definitely want it to be something personal. Have it be you or say you and your family, but whatever it is, just make sure that it's something clear. Don't put like a dog up or a cat up because once you start connecting with people, I mean, if it's your dog or whatever, put them up in your cover photo. Because a lot of people, if you start sending friend requests, won't add you because they don't see you. Um, and then down here, like I have this intro, and this is a little exercise we're gonna go over because some people are like, I don't know what to post. So my intro pretty much talks about what I post and who I am. So I'm an autism mama. I have a child with special needs. I'm a travel agent. We're a Disney family, and um, those who know me know I'm very fluent in sarcasm, and I'm working on me both mentally and physically. So people know that about me. I get requests, messages from people like, hey, I have a friend that, they think their kiddo may be on the spectrum, could you talk to them? Because that's what I post about and that's what I'm passionate about. Even Disney. So you can create this. How I got the emojis is once you create it if you do it on your computer, I go through my phone and then added the emojis because you can't do it from your computer. Um, as far as this goes, I have my business page tagged so that way people see and can go directly to my business page. I have where I currently live, where I'm originally from. I have some of my like I have my business website here, my Facebook one, just in case they didn't figure out the up top part. I have golden tickets in here. And then I have some things that I like to do: traveling, cooking, relaxing, comedy, working out, music, reading. Um, I did pin a post when I first started as a travel agent. When I after we do the 3 steps, we go through everything and, we're doing the whole welcome to, you know, announce yourself on Facebook. So I did this post with a nice picture of myself and introduced myself. Um, and then you can see here, like, I've had 147 people comment it, 121 or likes, 121 comments, and 6 shares. So you want your page to look real and authentic. Um, let's see here. That's something I was tagged in. So this morning, this was just a simple post I did this morning. Rise and shine. It's butt kicking time, y'all. Happy Friday. And people are engaging in it. And I actually left this one go to show you guys. One thing you're going to want to do to keep your posts engaged and keep going is you're going to want to engage back with these people. You don't want them just to sit there, and hang out. So what I do, my rule of thumb is I always like it, and then I reply and make sure that that person's tagged. And I'll reply back. Just be like, Bridget, have a great weekend. I'm gonna have a great weekend, girl type of person. Do that, and that's gonna start posting. That's gonna start bumping this post back up into the feed. So you want to constantly engage. Don't let people comment and just keep scrolling past their comments. You want to engage with them. So then here's a post that I had 5 people like and 1 person comment on. So this I was actually waiting for today because once I comment on this one, it's going to bump it back into the feed. So you can see I didn't get very many likes because Facebook has been playing jokes on me lately, and um, I I can't post certain things. It keeps giving me an error and I don't know why. So essentially, I did not want to post my link because Facebook will flag that. Most of these people are people who I continually like. I have a very good long relationship with them on here. Um, this post, my daughter, like people love my kid, like posts about my daughter. So, here I had 131 or 130 likes, loves, whatever, 47 comments. Now, out of these 47 comments, I went and I commented and replied to most of these people. I didn't reply to everybody because some of them I really just don't want to engage with. But they're there, they're supporters, whatever. But I go through and I still have people that I haven't even been able to reply back to yet. Um, so that's really one of the things, like one of my tips is going to be too, is sharing what people want to see. Like start sharing things and see what people are really engaging um on your posts. Like this one, I posted a Roadrunner. I don't know if anybody's seen a Roadrunner here, and if you haven't, you're going to see one. So this was my post, and this is the sarcasm in me. In case you haven't seen a Roadrunner before, here you go. You're welcome. There's the Roadrunner, everybody. This is in Arizona. So, and look, I mean, I got over 60 likes on a Roadrunner. But then this is where the engagement happens. So here, a friend of mine this was one at one of our dinners, and she posted this video of this Roadrunner on their table. And people like want to engage. You know what I mean? Like, and then I had somebody else, oh, not that one. Oh, so I have a friend that lives in Alaska. So now she posted a picture of a young bald eagle. So you want to find stuff that's going to engage with people. And your personal stuff, like I said, people love posts about my child. Like if I need a good post booster, that's it. Like this is her at baseball. And, I do the sarcasm stuff the other day. This was a good one. The other day, I was driving down the highway behind a camper, and their poop hose opened up while I was driving behind it, and my car got covered. So literally, people want to hear. I live out loud on my fitness journey. I actually have encouraged people just to get up and start moving because I will post stories. So my stories are going to be up here. So here's a story that I did, and this was just this morning because my other one. So your stories, if you don't know, they run for 24 hours, and they're normally about 15 15 seconds, I think they are. I'm trying to see.
They're 30 seconds.
Are they 30? No, that's
Yep.
definitely not 30 seconds.
I thought it was about 10, 5 to
Yeah, that's
10.
going way too fast for 30 seconds. I believe it's 15. Um, okay. Stop. So you can see here, like you can see on your stories then, like who's viewed them, who's interacted with them. Um, so that way you can make connections with those people as well. I do a lot of business stuff on here, especially when it comes to because I'm a team builder. Um, I just was able to do a quote for a family to Legoland. And it was actually really fun, but dreadful at the same time. Um, so I posted that on there because Facebook is not going to filter this. So as the day goes, more people are going to see that. And now I want to see if I can. So this is a friend, like, and you can go through and just start interacting with your friend's stories because they're gonna see that. I see her stuff all the time. Um, so I could do that. Like you want to interact with your friends. So going back to your main feed then, let's get out of there. One of another way to interact with your friends is this right here. These birthdays. Look, it's Jody's birthday. We should all comment on it. So your birthdays is going to be huge because as long as their birthday is listed on Facebook, you will connect with that person at least once a year. So you can see upcoming birthdays. Um, and of course now my computer's dragging on me. So you can see upcoming birthdays, things like that. This is so simple. I personally do send birthday messages. I don't put this on their timeline because so many people, that's what people do. They see that, oh, it's such and such birthday, and they put it on their timeline. I go directly into their messages the day after their birthday. Um, because to me, the day after, they're not getting flooded by people wishing them a happy birthday. And I make it interact. I always, always, always ask a question so that they have to respond back to me because Facebook's going to see that as a connection that you're making, that you are making that relationship with them and being social with them because that's what Facebook is. Facebook was meant to be social. So they want to see those interactions to bump your stuff into their world. So like tomorrow, I mean, I already wish Jody a happy birthday, but tomorrow, my friend Victoria, I'm going to wish her a happy birthday and I'm going to ask her what she did to celebrate her birthday. First, I'd usually do though is I look on their profile to see if they like went out to dinner or whatever. And so if they went out to dinner, be like, and they took pictures of their food, I can be like, oh, I hope you had a great birthday yesterday. That dinner looked awesome. Where did you go? Like so simple to create a conversation with somebody. Um, but I'm thirsty now, so now I'm gonna let LaDena take over on anything she wants to share. Um,
You have really covered everything, honestly. I would say definitely comment. interact with your friends, add more friends. But are there any questions for us?
Hold on, I don't want to do questions yet. I still got more.
Okay,
Are
go
you
ahead,
kidding
go
me?
ahead. I'm good.
I got
You
a
go
lot.
ahead. Okay,
Okay,
go ahead.
I just needed a drink. So, um, and like I'm sharing this because this is what I've learned over the years of doing businesses online and utilizing Facebook. I'm no professional. I learned it by either trainings, watching video, like Googling how to like find better content, how to create better content, how to do things like that. And as far as adding friends goes, does anybody know how many friends you can have on Facebook? Your limit.
I think 5,000.
It is 5,000. So you essentially
Do you
have,
have 5,000 friends, Ashley? How many do
no,
you
I do
have?
not. I have over 1,300.
Okay.
So I like to call your Facebook as like a stadium, essentially. So you have 5,000 seats that you can fill in your world of Facebook. Now that doesn't mean I'm not telling you guys at all to go out and be spammy and just start adding people because you will get flagged. You want to be authentic with your people that you add. Um, One way that I add people is I go into groups. So this is going to be my next thing. I know with posting mock bookings, we're going into these different groups, but you need to find groups that you are solely interacting in as yourself. So you need to find those things, like 5 to 6 things that who you are, and find I'm in a ton of autism parent support groups, like parent traveling with special needs, anything like that. I'm in a ton of those. I used to have a Jeep. I'm still in a bunch of them. I'm in a lot of Jeep groups, but you need to get into these groups and be you and not a travel agent. Because you want to make those connections with people. Um, you want to comment as you. You want to be authentic with these people because eventually you're going to make a connection with them and you're going to end up adding each other. Um, Especially in certain groups where somebody like asks a question and you can be like, "Hey, do you mind if I send you a message and um if I add you as a friend and send you a message, I want to like instead of typing it out, I do a lot of voice text in Facebook. And some people that totally freaks out, but they hear my voice, they know I'm a real person, and depending what they ask, I am not typing it out. Um, so find those groups and be you. If you're a dog mom, get into dog groups. Find like a specific, like your specific breed and get in there. If you like to grill, go find a grilling group. Just go places where you can add um content and add value to these people so that way you can get to know more people and then they start coming into your world. Start looking at people you went to high school with. That was a hard one because I really didn't like high school, but I added them anyway. Because you just never know. I mean, I guess after 20 years people change. um but find people. I go out, I create conversations with people everywhere. If I have a waitress that or a waiter that's super awesome, I love their vibe, I love their energy, by the time I'm done paying for that meal, I already have them on my Facebook. And if they have Facebook, if they have Instagram, then we'll go there. But I totally forget about Instagram a lot. But make connections with people. Like, don't be afraid to talk to people out in public, especially doing what we do. Um, where I feel and I say that Facebook is super valuable for us is because My very first booking I had as an agent came from a referral from two women, two different separate friends, um, tagged me in a post for somebody in one of my local neighborhood groups on Facebook looking for a travel agent. And these two women never met them in person. We solely have a Facebook connection friendship. And they thought of me when they seen this post. So don't ever tell yourself that Facebook will not grow your business. It's the fact that you have to put the work in to let people know who you are, what you do, what you like for them, and build those connections. And you definitely want to build authentic, authentic friendships and relationships, not to get a customer and get a client. So you want to be authentic with people, not be in this to get people and get a client. Um, so the groups too, as far as for business stuff, there are some groups that I'm in, like I'm in some mommy groups that I just go in for, as a personal thing, but they do have an option that on like the one is Saturday is the only day that you can post I'm gonna stop sharing it. Is the only day that you can post your business stuff. So if they have that already in their group rules, take advantage of it because you're already building relationships with those people, so they're gonna see that. Um, what else? Let me get my handy dandy notebook here. So understanding what your people want to see, you definitely want to give them meaningful stuff. Um, People love things that give them knowledge. So those are always good posts to do. But really, if you ever need content ideas, just sit back and like think about what you've done recently. Or like right now, I just posted the other day about me um reading a new book that I started. So that's where, people know that I work on my mind, on my physical health. Um, and don't try to manipulate the system as far as Facebook because that's just that it's never going to work because it constantly changes. Um, but yeah, so the groups, you definitely want to be authentic as just you, and these have nothing to do with, I mean, you can go into the ones that you do for mock bookings. Um, but me personally, um, before I start doing mock bookings, even though this is a little bit about the business side, but we do mock bookings from our personal page, like we share them. Every time I join a group, I post an intro post about me, who I am, what I do. I have a nice, like I'll usually do like a nice picture of myself or my business logo just to introduce myself as an agent. And if anybody's looking for somebody, here's my info. And then I start doing mock bookings in there as I go because now they know a little bit about me, so I'm not just going in there and bam, mock booking. And they don't know who I am. So I do that. And the one thing that LaDena touched on too about cleaning up your Facebook page, when we share our mock bookings, they are coming from our personal page. So people are 9 times out of 10 going to click on your picture and your name before they click on the link that you have in that post that goes to your business page, and they're going to reach out to you or they're going to look at your page. Unfortunately, we live in a world right now that's very judgy, and you can't have too much of opinions. So I that's why I say like um you can have your beliefs but you don't want to flood your page with it. Like I don't know if anybody knows, but Sean Whalen with Lions Not Sheep, I am a huge, huge supporter of him. And I get backlash from friends because of him, because they don't like him. But, I posted a story the other day because I'm a member of his stuff that I get 25% off for Mother's Day. Like, I'm taking advantage of that. And I put the code and I was like, hey, any moms, here you go. But some people aren't a supporter of him, but I don't flood my page with him or with that brand. You want to brand yourself, especially on your personal page, but don't overdo it with the travel stuff. You want to keep it consistent of personal, um, educate your friends with things, business stuff, but you don't want to have share, like, if I go on your page and you share your and we're friends, and I look at your page and it's mock booking, mock booking, mock booking, mock booking, and you go and join groups to try and be authentic and somebody clicks on your name, they're going to think you're looking for business, and that's it. So you want true, authentic posts mixed in with business. And I
Also,
think
another
next,
thing, actually, on our website for the interactive posts, in step one, it guides you on to clean up your Facebook page. And then step two, you have where you can see the interactive posts and how examples they're giving us to use for interactive posts. So those are very good to use to get interactive with your friends and soon to be clients.
yeah, interactive posts always do really good. I tried to do a really good one yesterday, but Facebook's playing games and wouldn't let me post it. So I never got to post it. Um, so I don't know what that's about. I even tried Googling what that whole scenario meant. Couldn't find no answers. So I'm gonna hit the chat real quick because I know there was questions coming in. So all right, so Cindy, you're I thought you weren't supposed to post business stuff unless it's a business page. I got one taken down on a personal page. What did you put up that was taken down? Is she still here? Oh yeah, she's still here. A mock booking. Okay, so in your mock booking, did you have anything listed about, was it taken down in your business page as well? Hmm. Yeah, I've posted mock bookings in my personal page because I share them from my business page to my personal page, and I've never had an issue doing that. So I don't know. Or did you create the mock booking in your personal page and not share your business page? If you share it, so share it from yourself from your business page onto your personal page, and you shouldn't have any issues. Um, let's see here. You don't post your mock bookings on your personal page, LaDena?
Ma'am. No, I thought she was saying like, like an actual post, but like
Oh,
sharing it from
oh,
there. Yeah, I do
yeah,
that,
yeah,
but I
yeah.
thought she was
Yeah,
talking about.
definitely don't create your mock booking on your personal page.
Yeah, that's what I thought she was talking about. I was like, no, don't do that.
No, create it on your business page and then share it as yourself. Do yourself. Okay. So Motorola Moda. That's just what I'm gonna call you because that's what you're named. Um, join your groups. So, Elizabeth, so your personal page and your Facebook business page are essentially going to be linked together because when you created it, you probably created it from your um, personal account. So that way you can swap back and forth between the two. Like I can hit a button and go right to my business page. Um, but Facebook, if you put, this is, so your business page is essentially what you're doing your business from. But your personal page, you need to get that algorithm going and get people interacting because that way when you post stuff on your personal page and say you share a mock booking or you share that you just helped a client, a quote for like my Legoland or whatever. Um, People are going to see that. Or like when you did your announcement on your Facebook for when you became an agent, you're going to have more people seeing that. So you definitely want to interact with people. So that way you can get them to go over to your business page and interact with you there to build that up as well. So that way they will go and share your business page. Like I have people who share my business page to help me grow my audience because once your business page, and this is going into the other week, but once your business page hits a certain level, you're gonna have it's gonna just get saved to the next week because I'll just keep rolling on that one. So how do you tag people in your posts? Carolyn, let's see. Let me show you how to do that. Share. Okay. So I'm just gonna do a fake thing here. So on here you can do I'm not gonna really create a post, but I'm just gonna say. So I have LaDena as a friend. So when you hit the um your ampersand or the @ symbol, whatever people want to call it, that you're gonna see your friends come up. So you can do that and like I can just say click on my friend right here. So that just added her and it tagged her. You can also hit this tag people button and tag whoever you want. And then hit done. And then it says I'm with my friend Chanda, which I'm really not. But does that answer your question, Carolyn?
I'm sorry. How did you find the tag people button? I'm looking for it on my Facebook as you're doing it. Like if I'm gonna,
So all I did was on my page right here, like on my
yeah.
newsfeed,
Mm-hmm.
there's the what's on your mind. I clicked
Yep.
on that, and then there's that little button down there. It looks like a person with a tag coming out of its head.
Yep.
That's your tag people.
And so do they know that they're being tagged when you put them in there?
Yes, they will get
Oh, they,
notified that they've been tagged. And then you can also tag them in the post, be like, so when you want to do that, you hit the @ and then
mm-hmm.
like say, I'll do um there you are. And that tagged her in my
Okay, I see
See
how
that?
you did it. Okay.
Yep.
I've
Yeah,
never
so
used it.
you hit the
Yeah,
at symbol and it'll tag
I
people.
got you. Yeah. All right.
Uh,
Yeah. I think I did it once before and it's not a
yeah.
feature I use often. Okay.
I personally have my Facebook set up that tags are I have to review them before they go on my page. Um, just because I have some people that post inappropriate content and I don't want to be part of it. And then I just remove myself from the tag and poof, it's gone. So they can't tag me anymore.
I
Uh,
got you. Okay.
Which actually is another thing that we forgot to hit on. But you don't have to make all your posts public because, of course, like some of
yeah,
our family, we want that to be private for just our friends. So a lot of people say go public. I don't, because
yeah.
world is
I
mean. They're rude.
yeah,
So it's just some stuff I want to keep to my friends only. So
yeah.
you do have that option. I think it's with the little three dots where you
Yep.
can select, if you want
Yeah,
friends
if
of
you
sorts.
go
So
yeah, if you go here, so here's your post. If you want to change your audience, um, so right now I have my friends can see this. Click on this and you can change it to whoever. You can change it to your public. You can change it to only certain people can't see it. Um,
Right.
only me. I'm not even sure why that's an option. That's just weird. Um, so, but yeah, there's all kinds of avenues with this. And then also, one thing I want to talk about real quick is there are different options on Facebook from the app to the actual computer. So, on your app, on your Facebook app, you're going to um one thing, especially because I've had my Facebook since I think it was 2007. I've had it since. I have a lot of friends that when I first added, I don't see their stuff no more. So what I do is, um, on your Facebook page, if you, or on your Facebook app, you can go to, okay, I don't know how I'm gonna do this because I don't have, let me turn my brightness down because that's where I get in trouble because y'all can't see it. Oops, that's too
if you
low.
have Zoom, you can on your phone, you can switch where you can do it on your phone, switch screens. That's only if you have it on your phone.
I do, but that sounds complicated.
Okay. Oh my God. So you
Okay,
can
so
see
we're
it
gonna do it
clearly.
this way. We're gonna do it the old-fashioned way, and we're gonna hold it up to the thing. All right, so on your so when you're on your phone at the bottom, at least on my end, so I think it all depends on what version you have, what phone you have. On the bottom, I have a little friends people thing down here. Probably can't see it, but down here I have like a whole thing. If I hit friends, I have my friend requests that come up, the people that are trying to friend request me. And then at the very top, it says your friends. And if I click on that, here's all my friends. And then all the way to the right, it says sort. And then a little button pops up. Look at if I do it like that. And you can do oldest first. So all of my friends that I added back in 2007 are now at the top. So you can actually scroll through and be like, oh, dang, I haven't talked to this person in forever. And go through, look at their page, and if they haven't, um, if they haven't posted in a while, they may not be active anymore. But if they have, go and find something and like and comment on their page because now they're going to start getting pushed into seeing your content because you're recreating that relationship and that the letting Facebook see that you're like trying to be social with them.
So it's not a bad idea to go in and comment on everybody's page.
No, just don't do it. Don't you just don't want to do like go haywire at one shot.
Yeah.
Like you
Okay.
want to do it slow.
Okay.
Um, only a few, a few friends. Definitely don't go. One thing I used to do, and I learned that it works, is when you sort your friends, you go into their um you go into their page and you comment on their profile picture. So everyone's like, what? Because some people don't change their profile picture and it's years old. So in that case, that's where my sarcasm comes out. And like, let's see here. Who do I know that has an old picture? Oh, this guy right here. So my friend Joe, this picture of him, this it's his baby with a Halloween mask on, has had that picture up since April of 2017. I've already commented on it and I liked it. And I told him that after all these years since 2017, this picture still cracks me up because he's had it posted for that long. And then he ended up messaging me because he's realized we haven't talked in forever. Um, so that's one way, and that kind of, and it's funny because it'll actually end up boosting their profile picture and back into their news feed, which is kind of funny because then people start commenting on it. Um, but yeah, so that's what I have for now for that. If I think of
Okay. I
any
have one
ideas,
really. Go
go
ahead,
ahead.
Selena. Go ahead, Selena.
Anybody else?
I do.
Okay.
Did I hear you? This is gonna. I don't want to take up all the space, but I really want the answer. I thought I heard you when you talked about putting mock bookings in the stories.
Mhm.
Did you say yes or no to yes, put the mock bookings in the stories, with all the information?
So what I do is I will share. So I don't put a mock booking in my stories like a mock booking. I will share my mock booking post to my story.
You share the post to your story. Okay.
Yeah. So
I
when,
didn't know.
and I
Okay.
do that from my phone. So there's certain things I do from my phone and certain things I do from my computer. So to share, so let me go back to my Facebook and let me go to my personal page and find. So here I shared a mock booking from my business page to my personal page when I did the Nickelodeon resort in Cancun, which I gotta say, y'all, it looks so much, it's pricey. And I talked myself out of not posting it because I thought it like, oh, nobody would be interested, but I ended up getting like 2 quotes out of it. So not for that particular resort, but 2 quotes for a vacation. So what you do is like, so here's my mock booking on my personal page. See it? I
Mm-hmm.
gotta like hold my phone weird so you can actually see it. So at the bottom, you hit share and a little button will pop up. And at the very bottom, there's these little circles, at least on mine, there's little circles. And it says share your to your story. And I can click on that. And now it put it as a story. And then I can just edit it, add text to it, and then hit share to story. And then that's where, people will see that um, because it shares as my business as AK Travel Adventures. So when people see that, they'll go to um, you know, I may put like, hey, check out my business page for, full details on this vacation.
Okay, so
So
I'm doing
that's,
that right now. Let's see. So I went to share. Do you have an iPhone or
yes,
did
I
I
have an
go there?
iPhone.
Okay, so I don't see a story. I'm trying to, so I hit share
Hmm.
and then
Now,
what pop? Go ahead. It says feed. I get feed.
now when you look at that post,
Mhm.
is it shared to public or just your friends?
It's shared to friends.
Okay.
Friends.
So anytime I do mock bookings, I post those as public, which you'll see it looks like the little world next to
Okay.
the
Yep.
date.
Yep.
So that may be it. Let me see here. Yeah. So when you have it set just to friends, you can't share it to your stories because your stories are
Okay.
public.
Okay. So
Just
let me.
because I just test, like, that's literally something I just learned because I just tested it on a post that I have set for just friends, and
Yep.
I can't post that to my stories. So there we go. We learned something new. We both did.
We sure did.
Anybody else have questions? I forgot I was still recording. Is there any more questions? Was any of this helpful? Maybe I should ask that.
Yeah, I got it. Your story popped up. Thank you so much. That's
You're welcome.
awesome. I learned something. We learned a lot. I learned a lot today. It was very, very helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And we'll hit more on the business, which is my favorite part, next Friday at the same time.
Beautiful.
Perfect. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Ashley,
Yes.
they restored my page.
Yay!
I
You know
appealed.
what?
What?
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm
they.
hoping I get answers on why I can't post certain things. So that'll be great. But yeah, so next week we're gonna cover the business page. And like I said, like look at your page, like really evaluate it. And when you look at things, like does it scream you? Like who you are? Especially you really want to have that dynamic, and you don't want to have everything posted. Like try and do some personal stuff um as public. So if people who are not friends with you, like right now, um I have it set up where only friends can see my content, but if it's public, anybody can, whether you're friends or not. So that way, when you go into groups and you start making connections with people, if they happen to click on your page, they can see some kind of content about you. Like you don't have to post your kids if you don't feel comfortable with that. Oh crap, my kid's bus is here. Um, but yeah, find stuff that's comfortable for you to post.
And when you do the mock bookings in your story, you put all the pricing and all that good stuff, right? You don't. You put all that in.
Yes, it's
Okay.
optional.
We're
Yeah.
gonna do two
So you
things
can
at
do the whole
once.
total or the deposit. It's just really up to you. I know I do it just a deposit because sometimes the big numbers kind of, throw them off. But yeah, you can do either way.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So this is how I run my business, running to the
I
bus.
like this, Ashley. I like this.
So anybody before we log off, any other questions, comments, concerns, jokes, whatever?
Yeah, I do. Ashley,
Yes.
when when is your next Disney trip? Since I was reading that.
I'm not doing Disney for a little while yet because I want to explore other adventures.
All right,
I was just there for my daughter's 18th birthday. We went to
which one?
Disneyland. So
Oh, California.
yeah, because we normally go to actually no, I'm gonna stop recording because nobody needs to hear all this.